So the other day I was talking to a potential client, well, the mother of a potential client, and I was using my professional voice, much like this. And then I started talking to her in my everyday voice, right? And she said, you know, I think it's important and powerful that we as people, specifically Black people, understand that code switching is a thing that we do. And she said, I can appreciate your professional voice and I can appreciate your everyday language. And for me, that was just powerful because I recognize that sometimes when I am in certain spaces, I code switch. And I don't know that I actually code switch. I think just a different version of me. I don't like the way that feels either. Maybe it's a different version of me, or maybe it's the version of me that I believe people receive better in certain environments. And so that was just something that kind of came into my head because another video I just recorded, or along the video I'm recording, I was listening to myself talk, and I'm like, yo, who is that? But it was me, of course, because it was me talking. Anyway, I think it's really powerful to have self-awareness as well. And so along this journey of 12 months, finding a therapist, talking to a therapist, who knows, maybe I'll have an opportunity to reconnect with the therapist and do some self-work, because I do believe that 2026 is going to be a transformational year. I think that if you believe something, or if you believe for something, then it is important to write the vision and make it plain, right? I believe that when you put pen to paper, it allows you to believe differently. I believe that there are connection points that happen in your brain differently when you plan accordingly. And I believe that anything you want, you plan for. And so if you're not planning for anything, do you actually want it? The other thing I talk about is the difference between want and will. You can want something, but are you willing to? Right? Are you willing to do the things that it takes in order to have that thing that you want? Because you can want things all day. However, are you willing to do what it takes? And sometimes we're not willing to do what it takes. We just want it. And it's okay to want things without being willing to do the things. That's okay. But also, it's important to recognize that when you don't get the things you want, it's a high likelihood that you didn't do the things that you were supposed to do or should have done. And I stay away from supposed and should, but I'm saying it specifically in this language, because if it's what you want, well, here's the layout to get it. And if you're not getting it, did you do anything to get it? Were you willing to do the things to get it? Either way, that's my ramble. Yeah. Find a therapist. Get a therapist. Therapy is important. Therapy is for anybody, and therapy is for everybody. Not everybody needs a therapist. However, anybody could benefit from a therapeutic session with a licensed clinician. So get a therapist.